We're on. Okay. All right. So
Hello.
I think I have the onset of dementia. I can't remember when I was arrested. Now you have to ask me why I think I was arrested.
Why do you think you were arrested?
Because currently I'm living behind a locked gate, and now this mind says to me only prisoners live behind locked gates. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So I'm a prisoner. So I must have been arrested somewhere.
No, they have another kind that you're kind of free to do things.
Well, that's not the prison she's in.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be in prison because they're going to be putting bars on the windows downstairs.
What crime did you commit?
Yeah, kind of. True confession.
My cuteness.
Did you cut off some of the dilly hoos from those men?
Well, it was tempting. However, their dilly heels, dilly things were so little.
We couldn't reach.
It was so little.
What about those slippers, Nancy?
Oh, yeah. They could use nail clippers.
I still got mine thread cutters for ends.
And
Wait a minute.
What are you going to
Nancy, take that back. You don't have to go to the extreme of cutting it. Use Marie to do that and put a knot in it.
Oh, with a bow?
No.
Oh, I got the X-Acto knife. We could circumcise.
Oh, guys, you're going to want to cross your legs here.
We could circumcise them.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
I thought we would, because...
She has to have a reason why she was arrested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of like that reason. Well, it was either that or being the she pimp or being the drug lord. Lord S.
No, I can't
You
see
don't
it.
know nothing about drugs. What would you do?
Or being a hooker.
You're a Tylenol?
Oh, wait a minute. I got a question. See, this is supposed to be our new podcast,
Okay.
people.
Okay.
We are what are we?
We're the ill advisors of the
Disadvisors.
disadvisors.
So I have questions that people
Okay, go
sent
ahead.
in.
Okay.
So this one I think is perfect for Marie because she's an expert in this area.
Okay.
And this is from Jean Le Pepsi. Sorry, this is serious. Jean Le Pepsi's got a girlfriend who's addicted to Coke. So Marie,
Change with Pepsi.
Wait.
Oh,
Let me ask a darn question.
sorry. I got an answer so fast.
He wants to know, how do you go about doing an intervention for somebody who's addicted to Coke?
Get a bunch of Pepsi drinkers. I could just switch over to Pepsi.
Jean Le Pepsi doesn't like.
What about ginger ale?
I would send in his mother.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
no,
okay.
her.
Oh.
His mother too.
His mother.
Okay.
Now you stop that, or I'm kicking your butt from here to
Not
Timbuktu.
the mother-in-law.
Not the mother. His mother.
Yeah, it becomes her mother-in-law.
Well, it not becomes shall we is her mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Send my
You're
mother-in-law
so
in.
contrary, Marie.
Send my
You
mother-in-law
don't
in.
have a
What
mother-in-law who's
happens?
alive anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is a question for Kitty. This
Okay.
was sent in. This is somebody who, his girlfriend wants to join a swingers couples club. Okay. This is from Tar. What a strange name. Tarzan.
Okay.
Oh no, it's Zane. Sorry, I got that name wrong.
Okay. I like Tarzan better.
So his girlfriend wants to join a swingers club. Now, his concern is that she might meet somebody who is
Can you still rock and roll?
nicer than him.
Well, I can't.
That's a good swing, rock and roll,
Okay.
or that.
I can't
That's
stand
her
up.
question.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So what was the question?
What's he going to do about it? He doesn't want to be. He's worried if they join a swingers club, she's going to find somebody that she likes more than him.
Okay, tell her not to worry about it. She already has found somebody that she likes more than him. So don't give it a second
Or
thought.
Kid Dico waltz instead of...
Yeah, but Marie, he doesn't need to give it a second thought. She's already seen somebody on the side. So don't worry about it.
You know she knows these things.
Yeah. So,
But I would say
She knows
waltz
it.
with her instead of rock and roll,
but I wouldn't worry about it.
close dancing.
Well, there's rock and roll and swing are two different styles.
And the guy that she's seeing is Pierre Lafoot.
You're that foot.
I'll have it in.
How did you get that information?
Oh, I knew that. I just knew that. I'm psychic, right? So I just.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
true.
knew
That's
it's
true. She's
Pierre
psychic or
Lafoot.
psychotic.
Yeah.
whichever.
Psychotic. I'm
It's all the
psychotic.
same
So,
thing.
yeah, same.
Okay. Now this is for either of you, and this is. Sorry.
You're not taking this seriously, Nancy.
I'm sorry. Something like names thing. I think they have to be made up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you like my 50 sweater?
Yes, I do. Yes.
We used to use
I
those to
remember
go
how to-
ski. Remember we used to go figure skating?
Yeah, we used to brush those too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Bill Anklet.
Okay.
His wife, he gets so annoyed. His wife keeps rolling his socks into a ball.
Oh, I would be annoyed
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Rolls them up in a ball. He would rather than have them folded.
Yes, right.
I mean, anybody named Bill Anklet, you can understand.
Why doesn't he do his own laundry? He got an organ bench tied to his leg. What's the matter with him?
An organ bench.
Do his own laundry.
Well, don't tell me. Tell Bill.
You got the question.
But he's not smart. I mean, he could use these for practicing golf, baseball.
I take issue that he's holding his wife responsible and he's too lazy to do his own
No,
laundry.
that is a very good point, Kitty.
I just take issue with that.
That is
Get
very
off
good
your
point.
bloody duff. Do your own laundry.
God, you guys.
You're so rough.
I know. I don't like this.
Yeah.
You're tough.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Now the
I would
next
say
question.
go.
The next question that isn't written down, but it's here.
Okay.
Okay. It's about Trump.
Okay.
Trump had a tantrum. Just recently had a tantrum because Doug Ford is charging 25%, increasing what U.S. have to pay for the electricity. So Trump is saying he can't do that. That's not a right thing to do.
Hola, baby Lala.
So what do you have to do, either of you? What can you say to Trump to calm him down?
Oh, Mr. Trump, please don't do that to us. We're really nice people in Canada.
Because he wants to increase the not the lumber, but
steel.
the metal steel that by 250% to 350%.
Yeah, okay.
Give
I'm
it
gonna
up, big
get you
cry.
guys.
Give it up, big crybaby.
So just so you know,
Go to jail like you're supposed to be. Go to prison. Take time out. Go relax. 3 meals a day. Your own bathroom.
and you know you're just an orange turd. Somebody else made that.
Okay,
up,
get over what's his face.
Okay, so now we're past that. Now
Yeah,
what's the
we're
next
past
question?
Okay.
I hope you guys came prepared. People have been sending in questions, have they not?
You want me to read it off?
Yes, please.
Oh, there's nothing there. I can't read it.
I thought you shouldn't have written it in invisible ink, Marie.
I know, Nancy. Now, I had one, but I forgot.
You forgot your
It's
question.
our brother Butch's birthday on the 18th, on the 7th, on the 18th.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, early
Yeah.
birthday, Butchie.
Butch for the 18th.
Butchie. His name legally on his paperwork is Joseph Ralph Raoul.
Yeah.
Now Ralph is the same as Raoul, but one's English and one's French. Or depending on the spelling, it could be Spanish.
Or it could be Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Yeah, no,
That's
not the
Rolf.
spelling. That's ROLF.
That's Rolf.
Never mind. That was our
Rolf,
uncle.
Rolf.
That was our uncle Rolf.
Okay.
Okay, take that back, Ray.
So there was 2 birthdays this month in our family.
Okay.
The old one here.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you.
No.
These are my sisters. In case you're watching this for the first time.
Who made me
Wait. But we're too legit. We're the two legit in the family.
Because
And I'm who?
wait a minute. She
Marie,
is
we're legit.
Marie
You're
Guitar de
Yes.
Solange.
Yeah.
This is Kitty Dunham knee guitar.
Yeah.
And I hate using that first name Marie because the church did it, so I'm obliterating it. I'm Nancy Guitar, so we are guitar without the D on the end.
So we have to be illegitimate.
She's a
La
guitar.
di da da da.
Well, we don't know who we belong to because our father had the D on his birth certificate.
Oh, I recognize the guy when I was in Hamilton.
Okay. So this
On the corner.
Yeah, I recognize him. It was Claire's Bonjour.
Well, how did we end up with this short foster man as our father?
Oh, our mother took him in for the rest of them, so they would all have real legitimate names.
Oh, that's
you
what
and
it
I
is.
should have been named Bonjour after our real father, Claire
That's true.
Bonjour.
That's true.
Wow.
Clement. Sorry, not his name was Clement. Clement Bonjour was our biological father.
Clement, bonjour, guitar.
No, well, our mom had to give that to give us some legitimacy, but actually, you and I, our father is Clement Bonjour. Please believe me, I recognized him when we were in Canada.
Okay, so she deliberately left the D off so she
Yeah.
would know that we didn't really belong to
That's
the family.
absolutely. See,
He could have been called Beausoleil.
Well, we could have, but we weren't. Could have, should have, would have.
that could have been somebody else in the family. Maybe that was one of our siblings was Beausoleil, but we
Yeah.
were Bonjour. Excuse me, mate.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
You don't even.
It's on your baptism certificate.
Yeah.
These guys got such
No,
a
on my birth certificate.
Oh, on our birth
My
certificate.
baptismal certificate
Are
is all
you
wrong.
still your buckets full yet?
Buckets full of, well, when I pee, well, I don't use a bucket.
It sounds like, Marie, you're not really believing what we're trying to tell you.
That's why I'm asking.
You think
what's in
Nancy
your
and
bucket?
I could not recognize our biological father, Marie, when we saw him? He's a lobster fisherman. He lives uptown on Water Street. His name is Clement Bonjour. He already has some children of his own.
Shouldn't his last name been Waterville or Waterroad?
Well,
or
it might have been
Water
at another time. We have no idea.
Waterfall.
Could have been the church changed the
Could have
last
been the
name.
church,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, and he immigrated to Canada. His family immigrated to Canada in about the 1500s.
Were they sheep herders?
No, that was the guitars.
Sheep thieves?
The guitars.
Oh, they were sheep thieves.
So that's our story. And look at these faces. No,
Yes, I gotta admit
these
they're
are
kinda
real.
cute, you know.
Yeah, these are real.
Hey, speaking of babies, Elon Musk just had his 14th child.
Holy son of a gun.
Oh, no wonder he's against abortion. I wonder how many women had abortions because of these two men.
I wonder how many women slept with Elon.
How do we know they're really his? How do we know that? How do we know we didn't hire somebody to do that for him?
So
We had
what
no
he's
idea.
worried about
Uh-huh.
is this Nazism. There are going to not be enough people. So he figures if he can making these little kids,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that go, all little Nazis,
yeah.
or Antsies, what would they call Nazis?
Well, there was something.
Yeah, all these little.
Well, that's kind of what your mother tried to do with having enough kids for a baseball team.
Was Mom into baseball?
No,
No,
no.
she wanted her kids to be into baseball.
Not
But
football?
she overshot.
Or a rock and roll band with an in guitar. We could have been a real good rock and roll band.
Have you had any talent?
Well,
If we all could sing.
I think now you're going to the nitpicking. If we had any talent, Nancy.
Hello.
I don't know why that's necessary.
Although I remember entering a singing contest with our younger brother and sister, and we were called the Four Guitars.
Oh.
It was Larry, Pauline, me, and we had Butchie's guitar.
Oh, there you go.
Marvelous.
It was
Perfect,
it was
right?
at the park across
Yeah,
the street.
perfect.
What was the name of that park?
PT Park was down the road in Crevy. That was at the end of Crevy was PT Park.
But that little one right across there from our apartment building.
Oh, that one. Oh, gee, I don't know.
So I heard you girls were picked on when you were younger.
Yeah, I was bullied.
Only for the on Cribbian, not in school,
Oh, I was in school.
but those twins. Remember the twin girls? And
Yeah,
one didn't.
yeah.
You know, she had her arm was like. They were nasty little bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I know you weren't, Marie.
I got
Boom, boom. The sister walking down the street. Nobody's going to interfere. People cleared the sidewalks.
I could repair a bike faster than the guy, so I was very valuable.
Absolutely. I mean,
So what's your main concern with what's going on in the world today? What's your main concern?
oh my gosh, everything.
No, you have to pick one.
Okay,
Can't say
pick
everything.
one,
It's too
pick one.
ambiguous.
Okay, so we all know everybody's concerned with Trump, but for me, the climate. We've had very little snow. What's going to happen if we have a really hot summer? There's no. If you look out here, we can see the mountains. There's no snow in the mountains to melt.
Yeah.
The temperatures have been so strange. Like we almost went into a little bit of a spring for a couple of weeks. That's my concern.
Your concern is the climate. Yeah, me too.
And you?
Or the climate. Number one, I always maintain, regardless of what's going on in the world, if we don't have a home, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
But you have to have a home.
Me, what concerns me is our trip. Now, what are we going to bring on board so we can touch the floor? We can't touch the floor, so we need to put our feet on something.
Oh, I've got it perfect because my little duffel bag is small enough to fit under the seat,
Oh,
and I
put
put my
your
feet
feet
on it. You're the one with that little stumps. I'm sorry, Marie, but your legs are kind of like little digits.
There's no worse than yours.
Yes, they are. I'm taller than you. Remember
No,
that?
you're not.
Oh, you.
Really?
Oh my
Kitty.
God.
That's right.
She
Okay.
went to the doctor, got measured.
Oh, Marie! Oh, are you in trouble?
She tried to claim tallerness than me. Is that a word? Anyway, she went to the doctor and got measured, and she's officially 4'8".
I don't remember.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
gosh, that's
4'8".
Well, that's
I,
not
on the other hand, am 4'9". Hello.
Well, 4'8" is not even a person.
I know. I know.
Excuse me.
No, not even a person. You're not even.
I got it down pat. I'm short. I'm
Yes.
80. I can use it wherever I go. It works.
Use it. What?
My height, my age. I use
What
it all the
she's using.
time. And it works. So if anything goes on or you're in trouble, wait a minute. I'm 80 years old. I'm not very tall. What do you want me to do about
Boy,
it?
she,
Okay, off you
she
go.
packs a punch. Let me tell you.
I'm gone. I will not hang around longer than that.
So on a serious note, because that's what we are, serious and then
yeah,
not
okay.
for 2 minutes later, what can we do personally to help our own little environment?
I love that idea. I love that thought. So what's happening right now, because we think we're recycling plastic, but we're not, it goes on barges into other countries. The only thing we can do is to write our Prime Minister, I would assume that would be federal, to see if we can't have a plant in Canada. Why can't we
Yeah.
establish our own plant in Canada to recycle
Well, we're going to have
plastic?
to. I mean, we have to. Canada, with what's happening now, Canada has to be more proactive, more
Yeah.
self-reliant.
What is the one province that's given all the provinces a problem that don't want to hang in with everybody else?
What do
Is
you
it
mean?
Alberta?
What do you mean, Marie? And what regard?
With Trump and this.
the premier of Alberta?
Okay, but what? Sorry, Marie, I don't
She
understand what you're trying to say. Sorry.
I gotta listen to the news
Okay.
better. I gotta get more information than this.
Yeah.
Apparently, she's willing to pay the 25%.
Oh, okay.
Are you freaking kidding me? What are you?
I think, Marie, first thing, we should stop those tariffs from province to province in Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Canada first.
And a lot of it's being talked about.
Good.
They're
Okay.
talking about it, and
Okay.
they're trying to, because it's so, unfortunately, it's so intertwined. Like
Yeah.
nothing is just straightforward,
Yeah.
you know, right? So they are talking about it, and we all know that has to be done. And they're saying why does our pipeline, for instance, has to go this way, like south and up, and all like this? Why can't it go?
Yeah, because it comes to this. So here's
Yeah.
another question. For example, let's say I were a hairdresser in BC. And I got all my credentials, I passed all my tests, I moved to Ontario. I have to take all the different tests and pass something again. Is hair different in Alberta, in Ontario, than it is in BC?
Mm-hmm.
People with hair different?
Didn't we do that with school?
You
when
never answered my question.
Well, it's the hair. Yeah, here's the same. You're absolutely right. It should be the same across the board.
So are you telling me the hair is the same on the people in Ontario as it is out here?
Their hair is absolutely the same. The work, the training is absolutely the same. The tools they use are the same.
So
like
what's the
scissors
problem?
are scissors, right?
Okay.
Because somebody just, I don't know how that came about. Like that's where did this stuff happen? How did it happen?
Yeah.
It's like when you think about schools, is it the same way when we moved from New Brunswick to Montreal? Some of you were put back a grade because of the school system was different.
Yeah.
Isn't, like some things were advanced
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some things were not. So if the school boards, or whatever was being taught in a classroom was the same across the country as it should be, that would eliminate that
Yeah.
problem, right? Because people move all the time.
Yeah.
For different reasons, for jobs or whatever, I don't know if that is still a fact. Like, do we have to check those facts and see if it's the same, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same as somebody comes into the country, from another country, they're a doctor or an engineer or whatever like that. They went through their schools to get that.
But I think, okay, as a doctor, coming from South Africa, India, I don't care which country, let's give you a test.
Yeah.
If you
yeah,
pass this
yeah.
test and qualify as our doctors,
Yeah.
we
Exactly.
need doctors.
And that's all it should be, right,
Yeah.
Marie?
Absolutely.
I totally agree
Why
with that.
does this poor man got to drive a taxi?
And a lot of times, we know that there's people that goes over those countries to invite
Yes.
them to come to Canada. We
They-
want you here. We
They
need you
recruit
here.
them. Yeah.
And then they get here, and then what? Like, come
Okay,
on.
but what about the doctor I had that was having an affair with his secretary?
How did you know? Did you see them? Were you spying on them, Kitty?
Well, certain things that she said.
Oh,
Nice lady, nice
So-
man.
I hate.
But he was a
cheaters.
good doctor.
Give
I
them-
hate cheaters. I hate cheaters.
Oh, me
Give
too.
them some
Okay.
Cheerios.
Okay.
Cheerios to cheer him up or her up.
Put it on there.
So here's the question. Morally speaking, should I have changed doctors because he was having
No,
an affair?
no.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to do with you. None of your business.
Yeah, but
It's too late now. I already knew.
I want to know who.
I
Oh,
want,
that's
I
a
want
human
us to
stuff.
stand up and keep standing. We have abortions laws in this country. Do not follow the Americans. Do not take away what we have.
And one of the misconceptions with a lot of people here with abortions, they think you can have as many
Yeah.
abortions as you want. That is not true.
If you listen to the propaganda that Trump and Musk and all these fools, you're not even a woman for freak's sakes.
I read
What
a
would
sign,
you know?
but tell me if this is true or not. It says Canada has no abortion rules. I read that on a billboard on the highway.
No, they do have
They do.
rules.
Absolutely
So,
do.
They
just
do
a
have
question. I'm not disputing, guys. But if that's the case, why is somebody allowed to put that on a billboard
Yeah,
then?
they should have been sued. Because
So
you
that's
can't
what I
just
want
show
to
up
know.
at the hospital and say, listen, I want an abortion right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
And
So,
you can only
yeah.
have so
Educate
many.
yourself.
You can only have, I don't know if it's 2
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
or 3, at minimum, maximum. You can't have more
Yeah,
than that.
because-
So people take,
Yeah.
people take something out of context and say there's no abortion laws
Yeah.
because
It doesn't make sense. Like, what gets me so pissed off with Trump, he's got a Bible that he produced and wants to sell. Wait a minute, asshole.
But Canada should
You don't
have
even believe in your own
nothing
Bible.
to do with what's going on in the
And
States.
they're trying to bring it in here.
We should only concentrate
Chuck
on
it.
what's going on here. Whatever they do, we
Chuck
can't stop them. But we should concentrate on here.
And that's why it's important not to become the 51st state as if we
Oh.
would, because it would change here. Like we have, our kids are safe when they go to school.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about them
Yeah.
being shot.
Yeah.
You're right. So we don't want that.
But
to
that's
change.
another thing. They will put up all these laws against all these things, but they never put up a gun law. So it's okay. Say your prayers. Oh my God, they all got shot. Let's pray for these poor kids.
Yeah.
Pray for them. Take the guns away.
Yeah.
You won't be.
Especially the kind of weapon. But that's in the charter, right? Or assume that's in the charter. They can have weapons.
Jeez Louise. Like, come to my school and shoot up my kids. And I don't care who's around the corner. I'm coming after you. You got no right to do this.
Yeah, but Kitty's right in the sense that Canada has to stick to
Concentrate
its
on us.
what we need to do for
We
Canada.
can't stop the
keep
state. I think, to me, it's only my opinion, nothing else. Stop concentrating on what they're doing wrong. Concentrate on what we can do right. 'cause
And not
we
let
are-
them in our country to do their.
We are a
We got these
fantastic
other-
country. We
Yeah.
have so many good things we can be doing. I'm on
And-
board with Nancy.
Yep.
Number one, every citizen in Canada should take some kind of stand about the environment. Every citizen, whatever that is. We
Yeah.
can't keep doing this.
I remember, Kitty, way back when the natives, the Eskimos, were telling us, and nobody's listening. They're going further out for food.
Yeah.
Of course.
They're going further. The polar bears are going further
Of
out.
course.
Yeah.
So nobody's like, what?
The problem, Marie, is I'm saying we collectively, we don't have to care because we can go to the store and
Yeah.
buy whatever. There's so much free food in this city, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Why would we care?
I know.
Yeah.
I watched this show. I don't know if I told you, but Marie knows about it. It's called Life Below Zero. And these people, sometimes they're in small little indigenous
Right.
towns. Sometimes they're living in the woods by themselves, whatever. But they all what's the word, self-contained? Like they
Right,
do.
yeah.
They hunt and they fish, whatever. And they're talking all the time about it's getting less and less fish, less salmon,
Of course.
less whatever they hunt. You know.
Polar bears are dying.
Right? Yeah. Now, one of the reasons, there's rules. Again, they can't just hunt whenever they feel like it. They can't just kill a female, say a moose or something.
Which
you know?
is the way it used to be for
Exactly.
everybody.
And a lot of these people are still doing the way it was, which
Yeah.
I admire so much. But in a city,
Yes.
where do we go to hunt, say?
Well,
You
first
know?
of all, a city person doesn't necessarily click. If you
No.
had a chicken, that chicken was killed. Or if you have a beef burger, that animal was killed, right?
Right.
It doesn't compute because they've never been in that environment.
Yeah.
My problem for me is I don't care if people eat meat, but I wonder do they have to eat so much meat? Like a triple burger, again, I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm.
If you go for a burger, why do you need 2 or 3 burgers?
Yeah.
Why can't you have a burger with one?
Exactly.
That's all.
I agree. It's a
Right?
really good point. You know, it's a really, really
And
good
when
point.
you're at the restaurants, if you watch the food that people leave behind,
yeah.
it's horrifying.
I've been with people who do that.
Yeah.
We'll order a big meal and maybe eat a quarter
Yeah.
of it, and they don't take it home. And this what we do is we often,
Yeah, take it home.
if there's leftovers, we'll go to a restaurant. We'll ask for a container so we can bring it home. And because I love food the second day, it doesn't bother me at all. Love to,
Yeah, so what?
we eat
It's still food.
I think for that part, we don't do that. But I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like you said, people just walk away and leave it there. You know.
But in North America, statistics will tell us we're all overfed, we all overbuy. I don't know why we're conditioned. We just seem to be conditioned to buy and buy and buy again. Like we just buy all the time, and I don't know
Well,
why.
I think we're bombarded with advertising, and that's a lot of it. It's almost like a brainwashing.
Yeah.
You know, if you see the same ad, like why do kids like to go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
during
that's true,
cartoons. They probably see. I don't know if they were supposed to not be.
Also, they were
that.
supposed to take off the advertising before the holidays for the kids.
Right, all the toys.
I only
and
see
stuff.
them advertising their burgers or their
Yeah.
drinks. I haven't seen anything else. But there's not a whole lot of it. No. Mind you, I don't get basic TV, so I wouldn't know anyway.
I just get basic TV.
I just get 2 because it's free.
Now back to the serious stuff. This is who we are, by the way. This is exactly what happens with us when we're together. We go from serious to not serious to back to serious, like
What?
like.
And your problem with that is?
Because I feel like I'm the ping pong ball.
Oh, well, you are.
I don't want to be in the middle.
You
I
are
shouldn't have
the
even
ball.
been
You
in
are
the
the
middle.
ball.
I'm
You
You
the
belong
young-
in the middle.
I'm the youngest one. I should have been over there.
Oh, that's true, Kitty. You're in the middle.
You're the one who said, Nancy, you have to sit.
That's
there.
right. I said that.
Yeah.
So
And she
Kitty-
did this. Nancy, you're sitting.
So stay there. Stop complaining.
So what would the average Canadian want to talk about?
Well, let us know. What would you like to talk about? Because listen, if you think about the knowledge between the three of us, Marie's 80 years old. Think of the knowledge. That,
I don't know, but who made me 80?
Not me.
Come on,
Marie
baby.
knows all about fighting. Anybody has any kind of question on fighting, defending yourself, kicking somebody's butts, that's me.
I don't think people know that part about me.
Well, they
well,
do
tell
now. Kitty just told them.
I was just like everybody thought I was just a nice little.
No, nobody
Nobody
thought
thought that.
No, nobody. Nobody thought that. Only you, Marie, in your mind. Maybe your husband thought you were a nice little person. Nancy and I never did.
Are you serious?
Oh, we always knew the difference. No.
So what is Kitty an expert in? Like because people can ask these questions. Anything to do with defense?
Oh, fighting.
But what about Kitty? What about you? You know? Hey, psychic stuff. Yeah. You can ask her. If you're wondering if he's cheating on you, she's going to tell you flat out, yes, he is.
Yeah, smell his collar. If he got perfume on his collar, he's cheating.
Yeah, because you don't wear perfume.
That's psyche.
Yeah. So what's my area?
Oh, you're an expert on all the sexual.
Oh, every one.
100%.
Oh, yes.
There's nobody that knows more about this than Nancy.
Yes. There you go. Send
Yeah,
me
there was
your
a big
questions.
write-up in the paper about that.
Nancy, don't tell them that.
What?
You're going to have to answer like some words.
Oh, she'll do that in a minute.
Marie, I'm not worried about the word slut.
Ugh.
There was a big write-up in the paper.
About
She
it.
was on YouTube. There was a big scenario about contacting Nancy. Any kind of sexual problems. You want to know about deviation. When should you
About
cut?
what?
Deviation, you know, when they
How to
go
do
through all
different
the
ways?
different things, yeah.
Oh.
And should you, physically cut it off, or do you just want to castrate him? Like, here, Miss Expert.
Do you have a needle and thread?
Yeah,
In
Miss
case-
Expert. You
Just
ask
go back
Nancy
on?
any of those
Right over
questions.
there. I use yarn.
Yeah.
Colorful yarn.
Yarn. Don't use wool, Nancy. It breaks very easily.
Oh, darn it.
What about the Fentex?
Oh,
Fentex is a
Fentex.
good
Oh,
kind.
and it's painful.
Oh, how would you know?
We've done it before.
Wait a minute.
Nancy.
You know too much. You know too much stuff.
Just knitting with it is painful.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
and you can always come and brush Kitty.
Yeah.
Or pet her. if you
Yeah.
want. So this has gone on for how long now? Let me see. I got to go closer.
Okay.
Oh, that's what happens when you get
Oh,
older, Nancy.
It's not even half an hour yet. It's
Okay.
27 minutes.
Okay.
And a number of seconds. So we have to bring it. I like round numbers.
If I were calling into three, not just beautiful ladies, that's a given, but three super intelligent women that know everything. I mean, we are experts. Any subject you
But what
want to
about
present.
cooking?
Yep.
What do you know about cooking?
Okay, I have a pot. I put water in, and I put the veggies in the pot.
Okay.
Microwave. Here you take a bun, a hot dog bun. You put a wiener in it. You wrap it in paper
Back
towel.
to the sex thing again.
Oh, herder weenies.
You didn't say Frankfurter.
Oh, a frank.
Oh,
You said a weenie.
that doesn't like
Oops.
Frankfurt. That doesn't sound like a hot dog either.
Oops. Put your little
See what
frankfurter
I'm
away.
saying?
Not that we make ourselves laugh, but we find ourselves very entertaining. You never know. But here's the thing: I have an issue with all of you out there. I share most of everybody's stuff. I'm a sharer. You guys, you see my post, you'll like them, and that's it.
What
Including
about makeup?
her.
What about makeup?
What about it? I'm not making up with
None of
anybody.
us. No,
I'm not making up with anybody.
None of us really know how to do makeup.
I have. What is this called?
I don't know. Mascara? Where?
Blinky eyes.
Oh, and the eyelashes. What's that stuff you put? Oh, Vance does that. You see, Vance, he puts it on his eyelashes
Who?
too. The Mr. Vance, their Trumpers thing.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So
I
you
don't know
I want
any of these guys. I live in a vacuum. I don't know who any of these people are.
Well, we'll tell you. It's
The
not a
vice
problem.
president, the PP.
Ask us anything. We know it. But so it's
You look
mascara,
gorgeous in
right?
pink, by the way.
Oh, I thank
What?
you very much.
Marie looks nice in pink.
For 80 years
Yeah,
old.
she's always looked like something.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with
Wait,
age.
okay.
Okay.
Fashion question. Do my earrings match my sweater?
No.
Yes. No. Okay. No.
Marie, you are allowed to answer your own way.
Mhm.
Yes, they do.
Are
They're
they
very
half
nice.
moons?
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys are.
They're beautiful.
Tough, man. You're tough.
very nice.
Are they half moons?
Mm.
Well, you should get the other part, then they fill it in.
Stay home with my
The other part is on the other ear,
Yeah.
Marie.
Oh,
She's got half on this side.
Now, listen, how did you get your ears pierced?
I went to Pawtucker.
A pataka, you?
Oh
I
my
don't know how you
gosh,
got the way
here's
you
the
got
question. Why don't people understand what a patucker is?
Oh, it's impossible. You try to get people to understand.
Or
It's-
frigamajig.
Or bibit. You know, well, freaking I think they can figure it out.
Okay,
But-
if you
but
have a
patuck-
TV and you want to change something, you use the patucker. How hard
Or
can
the
that
manette.
be?
No, Marie, no. my
But how
God.
hard can that be? Take the patucker and change the channel. How hard can that be?
And if you see a little critter moving around, that's a bibit.
Yeah.
If you see a little airplane, it's a baby.
An airplane.
Yeah, it's like a little baby.
She made that one up.
She's short.
Marie, you make stuff up.
People that are under 9 feet, Nancy, will do this kind of thing.
Did you say under 9 feet? Is that what you said?
You don't know anybody that's 9 feet. Kitty, you don't know anybody that's 6 feet.
How tall was Andre the Giant? He wasn't 9 feet, I don't think.
No, 7.
No.
He was. People liked him. Apparently, he was such a nice man.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're talking about him, but it's,
And Little Beaver was a nice man. He was on the short side, but he was a really good wrestler.
Oh, the
He was a
wrestler.
very, very
Oh,
nice
yeah,
man.
he was, yeah.
Very nice
We used
guy.
to like, Capanche was his name?
Yes,
Yeah.
Edouard
Yeah,
Caponche.
he was our favorite
Very
man,
good
yeah,
athlete.
yeah.
you're really showing your ages, you guys. really, really showing.
But
But
in another time zone.
if you add up our ages together, it comes up to 300 some years of knowledge.
Oh.
That's why you need us.
We should be a lot smarter than this.
Why would you
do you
say
mean?
that? What you meant to say was we should be a lot richer.
What do you know about science?
I know a lot about science.
Geography?
I know a lot about
Nancy,
geography.
History?
I know
Anything?
a lot about
She knows
this.
everything. We don't have to know.
Question. Where's Brazil, Nancy?
History happened in the past.
That's
all
Nancy.
history.
What's the capital of Panama? No, where is Panama?
Down there.
It's got to be part of the U.S. Trump said so.
Marie, it's down there. Everybody knows Panama's
Or
down
up the
there.
road.
Everybody knows Panama's down there, Marie. I don't understand why you're having a
It's not
problem
up
with
the
that.
road. I don't think it's up. I think it's
You
down.
get on the
So,
bus, you go to Vancouver, you get on the bus, and you go down there.
She wouldn't make it. She'd get bus. She'd
Oh,
get
that's true. I
promotion
can't get on
sick.
the bus.
Get on a little airplane, go down there, Marie.
Okay, that's down there.
Take a ferry or a boat down. But Marie's down there. Everybody knows Panama's down there.
But if
Okay.
you just stop in at Mar-a-Lago
Or whatever it's called.
and ask Trump, where's Panama? I bet you he doesn't know.
Probably not.
Speaking of that, now, that airspace around Mar-a-Lago, I don't even know how it's pronounced. It's protected. You can't just fly anywhere.
Oh, no?
So there have been apparently some unidentified, pilots going into that airspace, and they have
Truth
to.
or BS?
No, this is where they're not allowed in.
Is it
right?
true or BS?
That would be true. Marie, think about it.
Who put it on? Who
That
put
would
that
be
on?
true. I can't remember. It was one of the news stations, but
Oh.
that would be true.
Is it Fox?
But part of the problem with anything on TV or the internet, my question is, how do I know what's true?
You don't.
I have no idea whatsoever.
The only way you could tell is if let's just say we listened to some news about Chilliwack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say it was on CBC or CTV, and you know yourself it happened here.
Yeah.
You witnessed it or something, then you know that, okay, they're telling the truth about this.
Yeah.
Of course, the next time you hear something might not be true, but we don't know. That's the type of world we live in.
That's insidious that we have no inkling whatsoever if anything is true.
Yeah.
I have such a problem with that. So what happens is people get all up in arms.
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe it's not even true. That's the problem.
And it's things like people say things like Doug Ford used to have he lived in Florida for many, many years.
Okay.
But I didn't know that until I heard him speak about it. But somebody in the meantime before that had said something, well, he has a vacation home in Florida, so you can't trust him. He lived there, so naturally he had a home there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that should have nothing to do with anything. Lots of people have homes in the States.
But they were saying it was hypocritical because, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, look at all of the facts. Do some fact checking. Speaking of that, I share a lot of posts on Facebook. Twice now, Facebook has said to me that is false information, and they delete it.
Wow.
But I don't know what information they're talking about. They give you the date, you posted it.
I thought they weren't fact checking anymore.
They just apparently pick and choose who they're going to fact
So
check.
here's part of the problem that I go back to, Nancy. Rather than picking at Ford, what can we do constructively and positively rather than blah, 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 blah?
That's what I tell people. I say this on Facebook. Don't be picking at each other.
Right.
Our politicians, not now of all
Not now.
times.
Right. What can we do to keep our country intact, keep ourselves intact, and do what's best for this country?
And say, who are we?
And
Canadians, for
Yeah.
God's sake.
absolutely,
Canadians,
we
yeah.
are
Let's
all
stand up.
Canadians, and if you talk to people who come here from other countries, they're so happy to be here. They're
gratitude,
so
yeah.
they felt so welcome and included and whatever like that. And that's what we have to practice,
Well,
focus
grateful
on.
they
How come you got all little holes in your table?
Oh, that was Nancy last night.
What are you doing poking your
She had a
table in
little
there?
hammer and chisel.
Yeah. None of business, Marie. I do my own thing.
Yeah.
This is my own home.
So
I
the
want-
damage she did on Crevier to the balcony with this racing bit, I still remember that, putting holes in the balcony with
I
this.
didn't hear that story.
Yeah, she wanted to figure out how to use Daddy's tool.
How to make a hole in it.
Yeah, she put all the holes in the railing.
The best part was the target practice.
Yeah.
With the,
Somebody's bras were on the clothesline.
whose were they?
Shirley Norcott.
Hey, Shirley Norcott, if you're up there, it was Marie.
Guys, it's a stool pigeons. I can't believe it. Throw me under the bus, why don't you?
Yeah, we
Who
did.
puts out 85 bras on the clothesline? They're just asking for trouble.
That's right. I mean, what the perfect.
Those of us who could afford one, put one up.
yeah, exactly. And hey, remember those bras? They were really pointy.
I was on the bus one time, and the woman had a pink sweater, and the bus driver was trying to drive the bus, and everything designed up. Who designed these?
A man.
Like some kind of Dixie cup.
Well, on that note, people, keep your Dixie cup to yourself.
yeah.
Send us your questions, or where they're going to send it to. Oh, wait a minute. They voluntold me
Yeah.
to use my email address. So,
Yes.
N guitar, and don't say guitar or whatever you
Say
do.
it properly.
N guitar, GUITAR15@gmail.com. Send us your questions, and we'll answer them, and we'll post them the next time we post something.
Okay.
Or not.
And no willy-nilly question. Very legit question. No
Only
willy-nilly.
nothing really dilly.
I don't know what that means, David. What's a willy dilly question? Give me an
What's a
example.
willy-
Give us an example so they know not to ask it.
Should you buy a pineapple on Friday?
Don't ask that.
No.
That's a stupid willy dilly question.
Okay.
I agree. I
Okay.
totally agree.
Okay.
You know, and where
Legit.
does Kitty get her hair done?
My bathroom.
All right, that's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, or maybe not. All right,
Say goodbye.
say goodbye. Say goodbye, Kitty.
Yes, bye. What did the Brits say? Ta-da! Is that what they say? Maybe not.
Ta-ta. Ta-ta.
Wait, our father was French, Nancy. Our father was.
Well, he was sort of.
Salut.
Good
Is that
enough.
what our father would have said?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was said
yeah.
Hey, are we going to do our tour to Hamilton?
Yes.
On
Anywhere we go, we'll be doing it.
the, what?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it there?
Yeah.
Well,
What do you mean? Well, we can start whole other session. This one's long enough.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But on our way
Excuse
to
me.
Hamilton on a trip, can we do
Yes.
our little?
That's
We
right.
can do this anytime we want.
Okay.
We're
Because all
going,
we do
we're
is
going
taping
on a
it.
trip, and we will copy everything with you or whatever that's called.
Yeah, we'll be in touch when we. Yeah, but that's
Yes.
not until May. So
The
you
end
know.
of May.
It'd be fun with down homers, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God.
That could get flash. So anyway, we're going to end this for now because
Okay.
we could go on forever.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
listen, I've got cupcakes to put frosting on. They're waiting in the kitchen.
Obviously, we could
Cooling
go on
on.
forever.
Yeah. So next time, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I have to get up to turn this damn thing off. All
It's
right.
funny though, when you think about it, girls, like we can joke about a lot of things, but there's a lot of